Hi, so today I am going to go through how to use PicMonkey to create custom images for social media or blog posting or any other collateral you're needing it for. So the first thing to do, depending on what you're posting about, is to find images that are not copyrighted. So today's example is going to be using a motorcycle brand. So I'm going to search motorcycle, and I'm going to go to images in Google. I'm going to go to search tools. Give it a second here. I'm going to go to usage rights, labeled for reuse with modification, and also large. So I'm actually researching for a Harley-Davidson brand. So these are Rice Rockets, is what I would call them. Those are not Harley-Davidsons. So you want to make sure you're staying with the brand. So make sure you target that way. This is one way of finding images that you can use. You can also go directly to their website or their Facebook page, the brand that you're representing, and pull an image right off of their page. So you can go to their photos, grab an image, pull it onto your desktop. Okay. Now I'm going to go to PicMonkey, and I'm actually going to show you from the beginning here. You don't have to actually register with PicMonkey to use it. You can go straight to edit. So I am going to grab the image that I just put on my desktop and stick it in there to edit. Okay, so now I have an image there. There are some color effects, so I'm actually trying to achieve this kind of a look for the post. So I'm going to go in here, and the ones with the crown here are premium, so they require you to actually sign up for an account to use them. So try to use the ones without that to put an effect over an image. And you can kind of play around, just cancel out if the effect is not working for what you're going for. I'm going to find one I like here. And as you can see, I can get kind of into this. So I'm going to go with this look, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Now I want to put some text caption in there. So I'm going to hit text. Wait for it to load. It takes a minute usually. And I'm going to go add text. Okay. So I want the text to be similar to this. So I'm going to write in here, freedom. I'll center it. And I'm just going to replicate this, but try to make it your own copying versus repurposing can be a fine line so that you're not stepping on somebody else's copyright. So I can look over here for different fonts. The ones with the crown, again, are premium. So try to go with something that is not. That black is not showing up very well. So we're going to go with a white. That's still not showing up super well. So I may make this a bigger font, but I may also give it some kind of background. So I could actually put this star here at the top. And I'm going to do away with this text because I need the text overlay. I'm going to add text again, so it's over the top. I'm just going to copy paste that in, move it up. So the star will give it that contrast in the background. It may help accomplish what you're going for. I'm going to make that text a little smaller now that I have a background there. So you kind of get the idea. Okay. Now this text is much larger, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more text. And maybe I'm going to go with a thicker font here. So 4 wheels move the body, and it's all caps. Four wheels move the body, 2 wheels move the soul. So again, you may have some trouble with contrast here and the background showing up. So if that's the case, play around with some different design techniques to get it to show up. In my case, I am going to see what other backgrounds I have here. And I may even be able to improve the contrast on the overlay. I ended up using boards, this board, and I can change the saturation. That might help give me a background. And the fade. Okay. So I'm going to try with white text now and see if that improves things at all. To enlarge the font, you just come over to the font and pull it. Is one way to do it. I also want it to be centered. All right. So I'm getting closer to this, but it's still our own. And I might even go to the website and see if there's a logo I can use or pull off and add to that image. It may actually not want to let me add that logo to the image. So that's something that we can cover in another tutorial. But for now, this at least made the post more personal. and you won't be in trouble for copyright infringement. So you've made it your own. So as you use it more and more, you'll be more comfortable too with putting these together. I don't do it as often anymore because I have contractors who do it for me, and this platform constantly changes. So feel free to play around with it until it feels just right, because even this, the background's still a little bit dark. So make sure it's something that your customer base can read and that the fonts are correct and they go with the brand and that kind of thing. And that's how you use PicMonkey to create images. So you can then save it and download it, or you can also use a screen capture software like Jing. This is by TechSmith, and take a screenshot of it and save it onto your desktop. So that's how you go about using PicMonkey.